everybody, it's Kira and welcome back to my channel. So today is the start of the last week of the Readathon, so it's the start of the last vlog. It is also my birthday and it is also my sister's birthday. That's a lot of things. So I turned 21 today and my sister was actually born on my 10th birthday. I know, it's really weird. So she turns 11 today. Obviously we can't do anything. And I have no interest in drinking, so like that's not a big deal for me. But 11 is when you get your Hogwarts letter, and both my sister and I and my mom are all really into Harry Potter. She's getting a wand for her birthday. And so I have, oh, that's my cat. I also have a wand, and so I was thinking we could do like a photo shoot together. Not sure how that's going to turn out or if that's going to happen, but that's kind of my thought. But yeah, I'm still reading City of Brass, so it's the last book for the Readathon, and I'm going to try and read it, a bunch of it today, because I'm not doing any schoolwork today. So, yeah, that's my intro for this vlog, and hopefully today ends up being a really good day. Okay, so I just read a bunch of City of Brass, so I'm at page 217 right now, so I'm like almost halfway done. And I mean, this reread is super fun. But now I'm actually going to do something different. So my mom, I'm not entirely sure where she got these, but a while back she ordered these like paint by number canvases, and they finally came in. So this is what I'm hopefully going to be painting. This is what it should sort of look like when I'm done. I'm not entirely sure, because let me show you. So this is like the canvas, but like as you can see, it's got very intricate details, so I'm not sure how this is going to turn out, but I only have there's 13 colors here, and then obviously you just color by number kind of thing. So I'm going to attempt to start this. I'm not going to do all of it right now, but I'm going to at least start it and see how it goes. Do you want to be in my vlog? There's the other birthday girl. So it's 1:30 and we finally finished Harry Potter because we had to stop for lunch, and we did cake, and then we opened presents. So I got A Life as It Happens, a Nerd Fighter poetry book, which is just people from Nerdfighteria submitted poems for this like anthology. And there's a ton of it, and I'm very excited. It's been on my list since it came out like a couple of years ago, so I'm very happy about that. I got a bunch of cookie dough for my brother, so that's great. And then I have two things coming that aren't here yet. I also got money from my grandparents, which I usually get, but I also have two more things coming. It's a sweatshirt that says Together and has Bellamy and Clark on it from the 100, which I am so excited about. You have no idea. And then the other one is like, I think it's a tote bag, and it says when in doubt go to the library, which I'm pretty sure is a Hermione Granger quote, but I don't even care. It's, yeah, very exciting, but those are not here yet, but I will have those eventually. So I think we're going to do our photo shoot now, which I'm excited about. Normally I'm not. I don't love taking pictures a lot of the time, but I'm kind of excited for this. And yeah, Lily, my sister, got a Pygmy Puff from the Wizarding World, which I got her when I went back in January. And then she also got Luna's wand from my parents. So yeah, I'm very excited. So the photo shoot didn't take very long, but it was really fun. Especially since my sister doesn't love taking pictures, it's nice to get some fun ones. So it's actually so nice outside, so I'm gonna go outside and read. So that's my plan for now. Okay, since I last updated you, I think we ended up watching The Voyage of the Dawn Treader tonight, so that was fun. Well, I watched part of it. I read a little bit more, so I made it to page 290 of City of Brass, so I've read this much, so I'm about halfway through, which is great. And we had my sister's cake, which was good, and so yeah, this is it for my 21st birthday. Very exciting, but still a really fun day with my sister, so that's good. So yeah, I'm heading to bed, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Hi, welcome to Thursday. So I have finished most of my homework for today, which is great, and right now I am editing my vlog from last week because I didn't start that at all. So I'm doing at least first pass today, and I don't really have any plans for today, which is great. So I'm excited to just chill and hang out with my family. So it's now almost 10:30 at night, so obviously it's been a really long time since I've updated you, but I didn't really do much today. I played Lego Star Wars with my sisters, that was really fun, and I read a bunch more of City of Brass, so I am now on page 468, so don't have too much more to go, so I could probably finish it tomorrow. And then I just made my parents watch Bandstand with me, which was a lot of fun, and they don't love musicals, but they appreciated the jazz music and the story, I think, so that was really good. But yeah, I'm heading to bed, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning and welcome to Friday. So today I am heading back to school for the last 3 weeks of the semester, and so that means I have to pack up all the stuff that I have here. So I'm going to do that, and then hopefully I'm going to finish editing the vlog for last week and be able to post that today. And then the only other thing that I want to do today, I'm dropping things, is finish City of Brass because I'm almost done. That will probably be the end of this vlog, so this will probably be the last day. I gotta get going on my work. So I have finished editing my vlog, so it is exporting now, which is wonderful. So my mom asked me to go get milk from Quick Trip, so I'm going to go on a nice little walk. It's chilly outside still today, but it'll be nice to get out of the house. So it's about 1:30 and we are probably gonna head out pretty soon here. It'll be another 3-hour drive, but that's okay. So literally nothing exciting happened. So yeah. So as you can see, I'm back at school, and wow, do I have a story to tell you. Oh my goodness. So yeah, my parents drove me down here to Green Bay, and we stopped at Culver's, which like that took a while just because they're only doing drive-through, so there was a lot of people there because it was dinner time, so that took a while anyways. And then we got here to campus and we stopped and ate, so it was fine. And then I needed toilet paper because I'd forgotten to go get some before I came back here. So we were just going to jump in the car, we're going to drive to the gas station, grab a couple things of toilet paper, just fine. At first the key wouldn't go into the ignition, and then the key wouldn't turn, and the wheel got locked. And so like we spent at least half an hour like trying different things. We called a like key lock person, and they said somebody could come tonight, but it would be $650, or they could come tomorrow at noon and it would be, or no, it was $600, or tomorrow at noon for $450. And like my siblings would be fine at home if my parents didn't make it home, but it's more so that like we can't get our car to start. And so we're like debating like back and forth, like, is it worth the extra money to get them to fix it now? Or, like, should my parents stay here? Well, where are they gonna stay? Because I don't really, I mean, I could make room for them, but, like, it wouldn't be very comfortable. Of course, they didn't bring anything else because they didn't think this was going to happen and they were going to have to stay the night. So finally, we called the repair guy again, or we called the guy again, and we were like, okay, we'll have them come tomorrow at noon. And he, like, gave one more piece of advice, which was to, like, hit the key in the ignition with, he said, a hammer, and, like, try and turn it and make it work. And it did! Oh my goodness. So we ended that call, and then my dad didn't have a hammer, but he had, I don't even know what the tool is called, but it's something that he uses in the painting business. But he was using that to, like, hit the key in the ignition while trying to turn it. And at first he was doing it a little bit lighter, and then, like, at the end he was, like, pounding on it, and I'm like, you're making it worse. And my mom's like, well, it can't get much worse than this. And then the car started, and both me and my mom, like, screamed, and we're all like, oh my goodness, thank you Jesus, like, this should not have worked, but it did. So my parents are like, don't turn the car off again. So we went and got my toilet paper, and now they are headed back home, thank goodness. But yeah, it was a very terrifying half hour of just trying to figure out if our car would start and what my parents were gonna do. And yeah, so I am very exhausted from that emotional journey wreck that I was just on. So I'm finally going to unpack my stuff here, and then I'll check in with you guys at least once more before I head to bed. Okay, so it's 10:30, so I'm heading to bed, and I didn't do anything of value tonight. I unpacked and then I just chilled. So I know I said at the beginning of today that this might be the last day, but obviously since I didn't read any more of City of Brass, I've not finished it, so obviously this is not the last day. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It is Saturday, and I am about to film a Trail to Oregon playlist book tag, and so I'm wearing a flannel, which this is kind of uncomfortable, which is why I don't really wear it, but it obviously fits the theme, so I'm going to wear it for the video. Today is also Y'all Stay at Home Book Festival, which is normally Y'all West, and so it happens on the West Coast, but obviously since things can't happen, they're doing it all online, and I've signed up for a bunch of sessions today and tomorrow, and I'm very, very excited about it because this will be the first book festival that I'm going to that's like actually has people that I care about. I did go to the local book festival that they have every year in Green Bay, which I have a vlog for, so I'll link that down below, but it's very small because it's Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nobody really comes here, so I'm excited to get to like hear authors speak that like I actually care about and like I've read their books and everything, so I'm super excited. So that starts at noon for me. So I have a little bit of time, so I'm going to film my video. Also, I can give you an update on my painting because I realized that I haven't done that in a couple days. So obviously I haven't done the top half yet, but I've done a bunch of, basically all of the orange side because this is what it's supposed to look like. So I've done basically all of this side. So yeah, I'm very happy with it. Okay, so it's 1:45 so it's almost time for the opening ceremony thingy-mabobber of Y'all Stay at Home. I did film Trail to Oregon. It took a lot longer than it should have because my camera died twice while I was trying to film it, so I had to wait and charge my camera a little bit. But then I just kind of putz around, literally was on TikTok for like at least half an hour, just trying to waste time because I was trying to like download the songs for Trail to Oregon, and it just took longer than I thought it was going to. So, yeah, I basically have, I'm going to pull up my little schedule I have here for Y'all Stay at Home, but I have stuff like every couple hours. Yeah, I'm extremely, extremely excited at the same time as being like a little nervous. I'm mostly just nervous because I don't know exactly how this is going to work, but like neither do they because they've never done a fully virtual festival before. So here's hoping that everything goes well. I did read a couple more pages of City of Brass, but I didn't get any farther, like really. It's seriously, I think I read like a chapter, but that was it. But yeah, I'm getting ready, like getting lunch set up and stuff, getting ready for the festival tonight. So I'm excited, so we'll see what happens. Okay, so the first panel is done. That was so fun. It was really cool. And they talked a lot about, because it was the authors who are doing the Joe and Laurie book, so they talked a lot about Little Women, and as you saw, they like totally dressed up for the occasion, which was amazing. And it was a lot of fun. The thing I was most worried about was they were doing it over Zoom, and so I've never done like a Zoom call where it's like hosted by like a company. Like I've only done Zoom calls between my friends, and so like I was worried about them, like the possibility of them having like the video or audio that you could like hear from the audience, but they didn't. They had it set up so that you couldn't even like join in kind of thing. Like it was almost like you were watching it. So it was really cool. They also had a spot where you could like type in comment or questions for the authors, so that was really neat too. Also, this session was only like 45 minutes-ish, so, which is nice because I signed up for like a bunch of sessions, so it won't take up like my entire day. So what I think I'm going to do with the time in between sessions is start editing Trail to Oregon, just because then I can get it done and over with. So, yeah, that's what's going on right now. Okay, so just 10 minutes till the next panel, which is Modern Magic World Building. So I'm very excited to hear authors talk about like magic and world building and stuff. I love fantasy, as you all know, so I'm psyched to be able to hear more about that. So yeah, that's what's happening next. I only have 2 more songs to do in Trail to Oregon for like my first pass of the video. So I got quite a bit done, which I'm very happy about too. That was a really good panel. Just hearing different fantasy authors talking about how they, build their worlds, both like high fantasy and like more urban fantasy. And the last question that was brought up, Ransom Riggs talked about a quote he'd read about like needing to have like every single detail of the world filled in, and all of the authors disagreed with that quote that he'd found, and they're like, no, it's part of what makes the world more real is if you are allowed to, you let the readers like fill in these other details that might not be like important to the story, but they matter in the world, and they, it allows for more creativity with the readers. And I just like really appreciated that, because I agree, like, I mean, it's fun to think about those like silly things like what somebody's favorite flavor of ice cream would be, but you don't need that filled in the book. It's something that you can just like talk about, and it helps build that community and that fandom behind the book. And yeah, it was just really good. So this panel is done. So my next panel is at 4, so I have another hour to go, hour and 15 minutes. So I'm gonna keep editing Trail to Oregon and keep working on that. So I just finished editing Trail to Oregon and it finished exporting. I'm gonna watch it through later just to make sure that everything worked okay. But it's time for the next panel, starts in 5 minutes, and it's Truth Talking in Tough Times. This one will be really good, and I can't wait to watch it. Okay, I think that was my favorite panel so far. Oh, it was so good. So I just watched through my Child Organ, and I knew there's a little mistake in it that I have to go back and fix, which is fine. Just means I'm gonna have to export it again. It's a really quick fix, so I'm not worried. But the next panel that I'm watching starts in 3 minutes, and it's Facing the Enemy, Hope, War, and Revolution. I'm psyched talking about Revolution, Hope, War, and Revolution, which is right up my alley. So yeah. So that was really fun panel and really good. I really appreciated them talking about how, like, different ways that hope can be explored and different ways that hope exists, both within books and within, like, real life in our everyday lives. That was really good. So my next panel isn't until 8 p.m. So I have 2 hours. It's 5:47 now, so it's almost 6. So yeah, 2 hours. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I fixed Child Organ, so that's exporting again. It's funny because I haven't actually done that much today, but I don't really feel like reading. I mean, I just want to read all the books from all these authors that I'm listening to now. Like, they all, like, when they introduce themselves, they're pitching their books. And, like, a lot of them sound so good. I'm like, I want to read these right now. Figure something out what to do. So it's literally been 2 minutes, and I rescind my previous statement. Yes, I want to read. I am going to read. You know, it's stay home time, so I can change my mind however I want to. So, yeah, I have the tiniest bit left in City of Brass, and the ending is happening right now. The big battle at the end. So, I'm gonna read and probably finish this. I'm very, very excited. And with that, I have finished The City of Brass, which means I have finished my last read for the Owls Readathon. Woohoo! The stuff at the very end I'd forgotten about, and I forgot how much it sets up, or like what exactly it sets up for the second book, but also I don't remember what happens in the second book as far as like the politics go and the like intrigue stuff, everything happening. So of course now I want to like reread Kingdom of Copper like right now, but I actually don't own the book, so I have the audiobook on hold through Libby, but who knows how long that's gonna take to get to me. So yeah, this was super fun. So I've decided I'm going to continue doing the vlog at least through tomorrow, because it's still, the Y'all Fest is still happening tomorrow. So I'm going to keep going on that. But I think my next book for fun is going to be Deathly Hallows, because then I can finish my reread of the Harry Potter series and call it good. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to start that right now. So I have read 86 pages of Deathly Hallows, and I completely missed the fact, or like completely forgot the fact, that Snape was the one who cursed George's ear off with Sectum Sempra. Did not remember that at all. Just, he's an awful person. Don't understand. And also, Hedwig and Mad-Eye Moody are now dead, and that's stupid. And I didn't cry, but if I think about Hedwig for too long, then I will cry. So yeah, I'm not very far, but it's so fun being back in this world. And also, they took a lot of dialogue for the Seven Potters event. They took a lot of that straight from the chapter of the Seven Potters, which I thought was really funny, because I didn't realize that. It's really fun rereading them, as I say all the time, because I reread books all the time. I'm not kidding. I'm really tempted to reread We Hunt the Flame, because the author was on the panel that the last panel that I watched, and like, I want to reread it now all the time, even though I have an entire shelf of unread books and so many other things to get to, but I just want to reread We Hunt the Flame now. So maybe I'll do that later. I don't know. That's always what happens with me. Anyways, the next panel is starting. I'm doing the virtual smackdown between Angie Thomas and Nick Stone, which I am so excited for. I think it's going to be really funny. And I can't wait to see what kind of strangeness they come up with. So I was wrong, it's moderated by Angie Thomas and Nick Stone, but we're playing Quiplash, which I'm so excited about. I love participating in Quiplash games, obviously as an audience member, but I'm super excited about this. This is definitely my favorite so far.
Like, as in this game? Yeah, right here, babe. Cat, thank you so much.
Now we're talking pets. This is so good. Oh my goodness, that was my favorite thing. Just the funniest thing. Oh my goodness. Nick Stone and Angie Thomas's dedication to their roles, 100%. Give them A pluses. Oh my goodness, that was so funny. Oh, maybe it's because I'm overtired and had a ton of sugar today because I've just been like snacking all day and haven't had like a really good meal all day. But oh my goodness, my stomach hurts from laughing so much. It was so good. And with as much fun as I had today, I actually signed up for 2 more sessions for tomorrow just because I'm like, these are really enjoyable, like hearing different authors talk about different things to do with writing and with books, both middle grade and YA, that I really enjoy. So yeah, this has been so much fun and I can't wait for tomorrow for more conferences, more panels. So it's now 10 after 10, so I'm heading to bed. I did end up reading more Harry Potter, so I'm at page 176. This book is flying by. I mean, somewhat flying by anyways. Yeah, tomorrow will be for sure the last day of this vlog since I finished reading for the Owls Readathon. But yeah, I will see you guys then. Hey there, and welcome to Sunday, the last day of this vlog, and be glad that this is the last day because I just wrote down all the things I have to accomplish in the next 3 weeks because it's the last 3 weeks of the semester, and I have 5 papers to write, first of all, because I'm taking 5 classes, and they've all got final papers. I also have 2 chapters of a textbook that I need to take notes on. I also have 5 annotated bibliographies to do, 5 paragraphs to add to a discussion journal, 2 more movies to watch for my film class, and yeah, 5 full papers. So I have 1,500 to 2,000 words at least paper. 3 to 4 pages, 4 pages, 4 to 5 pages, and 2 to 3 pages papers to write in the next 3 weeks. Yay, I hate finals. So be glad that I'm not vlogging through the rest of that because that's just going to be lots of procrastination and me hating myself for procrastinating and turning in garbage papers that I've written at the last moment because even though I'm an English major, I don't write papers very well. I mean, I write them like decently, but then I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna head over to Natalie's place for church this morning, and then the first panel that I'm signed up for now starts at noon, so we have 1 more day of y'all stay at home, and I'm very excited about it. So it's almost noon. I read some more of Harry Potter, which I'm making pretty good progress in. I didn't think I would. Mostly because I'm procrastinating any and all homework for tomorrow. I'm gonna just give myself today as the last day to just slack off and not do like any homework because this past week I haven't really done any. So, I mean, it's gonna suck for me in the next 2 weeks, but so the first session I'm doing today is a middle grade story ball stay home edition, which apparently it says that they're gonna write an interactive story with help from the audience. I'm like, okay, that starts in 4 minutes. It's gonna be a busy couple of hours, but yeah, I'm excited to continue the day with y'all stay at home. The next panel has started! Woohoo! I'll explain more later. Okay, so the panel has just ended, so I can now actually talk about it without talking over them. So that was just the Suckage is Part of Writing, moderated by J. Kristoff. I think this was the panel that gave me like the most, that was like most helpful and like had the best advice, which I mean, it was supposed to be more of an advice one than like a lot of the ones that I watched yesterday. One of the main things that they talked about was just like finishing is one of the most important parts of the process. Jay asked the question of like, how do you differentiate between like your own brain telling you this sucks and something actually sucking? And a lot of them gave the advice of like, just finish it first and then you're more able to tell, because if there's nothing there, then like obviously you can't tell if it sucks or not. So yeah, I really enjoyed this panel. It was really fun. Also, like, Amy made a few comments about co-authoring with J. Kristoff, which was really funny too. But yeah, So, my next one is in an hour, so I'm gonna be watching World Building Beyond Wikipedia. So I painted more of my paint by number, so that's coming along. I read some more Harry Potter, and I started my laundry, as well as cleaning up the mess that I made. So I'm now on page 258. So I'm like a good chunk of the way through. But I'm very excited about just learning about world building in general. So yeah, that one's next. And then the one that's right after that is Remember High School. But I'm just excited about these panels, and it's really like that's been the thing that I've learned through this experience of going to a book festival, is it's really interesting to check out new authors, and you hear about new authors and new books that you had never heard of before, or it inspires you to like pick up things that you like may have been on your list before but like not very high or whatever. That one was real good. I really appreciated it. It felt a lot more like just a conversation between different authors, because a couple of them like already know each other. And so they were just like throwing ideas back and forth and talking about like the love of food, but also how nobody goes to the bathroom or has their period during fantasy books, or like hardly any books at all. It was really funny. So that was quite enjoyable, and we're doing the high school one next. Okay, so it's almost time for the next panel, but I read more Harry Potter, so now I'm at page 350. So I'm like almost, yeah, just about halfway through. This next one is writing empathy. I think empathy is really important in writing, so I'm very excited to hear what they're going to say. Yeah, that was a really good one. They had a lot of different people coming at it from different points of view as far as like identity goes, on the panel. So it was really interesting like hearing how each of them come at certain topics from like different points, but also like how to deal with like, I liked how they talked about like the capital S struggle versus like the normal everyday things that you go through, but then also like making sure there's joy as well within the characters' lives. I don't know, it's really good. So next up is This American Experience 2.0. So this was one of the panels that I didn't do yesterday, but apparently they had some trouble with the moderator, so they are doing a new version of it, and so I'm gonna catch this one just because I think it's important that I catch it, because as a straight white woman, I need to have that input of diverse voices and make sure that I'm not just listening to straight white people, because that's never good. I think it's just talking about it's called This American Experience, so I assume it's just what it means to be American, but also obviously because they have diverse authors on this panel, how that looks differently, but also is the same, but also is very different. I don't know. I'm just making things up. But I'm excited to hear from all of them. So yeah, that's what's up next. And you saw I got a bunch of painting done, so at the end of the night when I finish this vlog, I will show you what my painting looks like now, because it's coming along very nicely. Yeah, that was a really good one. And the last panel of the night starts in 6 minutes, but it's All-Star Juvenilia, so different authors are going to be reading their teenage writing, which is going to be really funny. And it's hosted by Cassandra Clare and Maureen Johnson, and I'm psyched to hear some good, silly, awful, weird teenage writing from different authors.
Ether. It's called Just One. I'm going to try my best New Jersey accent. It's a Saturday afternoon, the day before. Give me some of those, will ya? She has to leave early to go get a physical. He hasn't been in 5 years, which wasn't real good because Richie's a diabetic. But it's nothing to worry about, he always tells me. Real mild.
Okay, that was so much fun. I really appreciate them doing like really fun things at the end of the night. Both last night with Dumbledore and Snape Dog, which was so funny, and then tonight with the authors reading their juvenile work. Oh my goodness, it was so funny, and I really appreciate them ending because like we've had some serious conversations and like really good conversations, but it's always fun to finish off with something that's just like really funny. And that was really great. This is the end of this vlog and the end of the Owls Readathon vlogs for me. I will be doing a separate review of all the books that I managed to complete during the Owls Readathon. So this week I finished City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty, and this completes the challenge of Transfiguration, which was to read a book about a shapeshift, or including a shapeshifting character. So there's a couple different characters in here that shapeshift, and it was a really fun read, and I'm really glad that I did. I just knocked my camera off in bed. Hopefully it's okay. It looks okay so far. But then I also read a bunch of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. I read 362 pages, so I made it like halfway through the book. So this was just for fun. And yeah. Oh, I was going to show you my painting. That's the other thing. Okay. So it goes this way, but obviously the top half is not completed. But this is what the bottom half looks like right now, which is really fun. I just need to fill in this part here, and then like basically the whole bottom half will be completed, which I'm very happy about. So yeah, so that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to follow me on social media, all my links will be in the description as always. But yeah, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!